Hello and welcome back to Talkin'Smack. This is our Day For Jordy Recap. I'm your host Sam Bradford, and today we're joined with the Day For Jordy ambassador, Ryan Chiavassa. So mate, pretty good month for March. It was a successful night for the cocktail event. So red and black. Do you want to give us a quick rundown?
Yeah, so like we did last year, it was just a cocktail night held at the Elwick Racecourse on the Crown Lager. And yeah, it was another successful night, and everyone seemed to enjoy themselves and have an absolute blast, and do it all for a great cause at the same time.
So throughout the night there was multiple raffles, auctions. So it's great to see people getting around it, because second year in a row I happened to win an open door raffle, which was great. Good bottle of wine.
Nice bottle of wine.
Enjoyed that the other day.
Yeah, fantastic.
And the auctions was brilliant. It's great to see even someone, I think, chuck their hand up and said they'll just donate $1,000.
Yeah. So. We got a silent person, an anonymous donation towards the end of the night, which was huge. We wanted to raise $15 on the night in terms of a raffle tickets and things like that, but with everything together, we just raised
so $15,000
was the goal. Yeah, and I think that was purely with tickets sold and raffle tickets purchased. And I think we got like 13, but with everything together, we've raised just over $20,000, which is again another massive achievement for us.
So that goes towards St Albie, not St Albie.
They wish. No, so it goes towards Lifeline Support Group, which Albie House helps us work with that as well. So
Can't believe I said St Albie there. That's shocking.
Nah, it's alright, bro. Can happen to anyone.
Oh mate. So yeah, Albie House, which is teamed up with Lifeline Tasmania. So 20,000 goes towards supporting the
so just
prevention.
Yeah, exactly right. So no doubt, like I would assume it'd be like getting professionals in and allowing people to rent a space and things like that for people to come and talk into a very safe environment where they know they're not going to get judged or picked on. It's probably the wrong word I'm using, but it's just like a safe environment where they can share and that person can relate to them and that person knows what they're going through and things like that. Instead of opening up to people, and it's always good to talk, and that's one of the biggest things that we're trying to achieve is just having conversation, but it is hard to try to connect to someone that hasn't had some form of a dramatic experience, I suppose, happen, and when they can actually relate to them to an extent.
That's brilliant. So Albie House is statewide when they spread the money towards north and south. Is that how it works?
Well, last year, because of what we done for A Day For Jordy cocktail last year in 2023, is what we managed. Amanda managed to expand up north and managed to keep that running because of what we've done, and no doubt maybe open something else, or instead of having, let's just an example, having it just on Wednesday night, they might go, we can do it on Wednesday and Friday night and things like that now. So just making it more available for people.
Oh, that's fantastic. Over the 2 years, it's been about 40,000 plus donated. Do you know the total of the money raised from Day For Jordy events over the 11 years?
I don't know, but it'd be pushing, I reckon, 80 potentially. Could be even more, could be less. I haven't got the exact figures, but it'd be definitely something good to look into.
I think it'd be great to have a kind of, maybe on A Day For Jordy's Instagram, or eventually if you guys make a website for A Day For Jordy, to have a
little meter.
Kind of like, have you seen Zen Burrows meals donated, and have a kind
just
of
like a little counter in the corner when you open the webpage, a counter there, and keep the Instagram bio updated, and like we raise this much for mental health. But because Marissa started it with Amanda's speech, obviously with the Vitello Hair Studios. She donated all profits.
You remember the name of the hair studio?
This time I butchered it last time. I was like, I know it means brother in Italian, but I couldn't think of it.
Now, speaking of Amanda's speech, I thought that was great on the night. I think it was really good.
No, 100%.
Good recognition for Marissa. It was a good recognition just for what Day For Jordy has accomplished over the years, and I think only Day For Jordy's going to get bigger and better every year.
Every year, and as it always does. And
the names getting spread around. It's brilliant to see people jumping on year in, year out, and it's always not old faces but new faces coming along and helping out. So
for sure, and that's how we grow. We get new, keep our sponsors and things like that we had last year, this year, and we're obviously trying to outreach for more and more every time.
So is there going to be more stuff throughout the year this year, or is it just going to be throughout March that A Day For Jordy does its fundraising?
Well, like we've mentioned before, A Day For Jordy, we probably do want it to be through March, because obviously that's when Jordan lost took his life. And then I want to eventually get to the stage where I can have stuff, and that's like, you know, we've talked about it off camera, and like have that as an umbrella underneath it. So this year on May the 3rd, Archer, who used to be, like I said, my young Padawan when I was working at YD, like my little apprentice, he's in a band called Powder Keg, and he's knows the owner of Pooh Bar now. He's pushed for May the 3rd Pooh Bar mental health awareness. It's locked in. He was on the phone with me today, so I can confirm that's locked in. And any money raised at the door that you pay, so $10, $15, $20, it's usually $10 fee. We probably keep that. All goes to Lifeline support groups. So
where will you be posting the details? Will that be on A Day For Jordy?
He's going to be getting it. So he's going to start making posters, the flyers, and we'll start spreading it on social media. So make sure, if you don't follow A Day For Jordy already, get them a follow on Instagram. Follow Powder Keg as well. I'll leave that link in the bio, in the description, below. And yeah, you'll start seeing some social media posts posting around.
Mate, brilliant.
Yeah.
So not only do you get a good dance, listen to some music, but all the money's gone towards it.
Yeah, and all the bands like donated time. Archer was on the phone, like, yeah, look, if you're playing, you know, the door fee usually does spread out between the bands, but it's like you donate 100% of your time. Like, you're doing it for a good cause. And it's
the Pooh Bar. That's brilliant.
Yeah, so it's 8 to 2, I think. So you've got 2 acoustic acts, you've got 3 or 4 bands, and then you've got a DJ from like 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock as well.
Right, epic.
So yeah, it's going to be good.
Big night.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice night.
It's going to be a big night. Pooh Bar, last time I was in Pooh Bar, it was a huge night. So
always is.
Mate, time goes so fast in that place.
Never get into the pool, next thing you know, it's 5 in the morning.
Like, you even might be in the car racing, in the zone, racing someone. So
true. So even like now, top of my head, we might even try and hold a little competition. Like, see if there's somewhere that can donate like $100 gift card, and like whoever wins the racing time for the night gets a gift card, and then any money gone, like any $2 coin going into the machine, goes towards.
It's not machine anymore, mate. It's tap the card. Now.
Oh, it's the same thing, isn't it? It'll go into account. we'll wire it to go to Albie Lifeline account.
Clarkie's got a funny story of him trying to do the coin. He kept putting the coin on the side of the pool table, and people kept playing the game, and he's like,
"You can't. You need,
mate. No. I'll put my coin there. Not anymore, mate. It's car paying now." So people kept playing, mate, and he kept coming over there.
The pool table's a car payment as well, is it?
That's what I was saying. The pool table was car payment.
I thought you were talking about the car.
Nah.
Yeah, right.
The card, I'm assuming that's... I haven't played the car racing game in a while myself, but yeah, the pool table, and I'm assuming the car racing would be all card now.
That's going to be a lot of controversy and some conversations there.
Like, Pooh Bar probably got fed up of people kept coming up to the bar and asking for coins.
Yeah.
Because no one carries coins these days. So.
Yeah, fair.
I'm assuming so. But anyway, it's a funny story. We're getting off topic.
Losing the contract there, but no, that's a nice little story.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. So, yeah.
Poor Clark.
If Clark's listened to it, he would have a good laugh.
Clark, you would have been devastated.
Yeah.
Absolutely devastated.
So, yes, quickly sum up what we've talked about already. So, A Day For Jordy cocktail, that was on the 16th of March. It was a great success. It raised over 20 grand. And there were some brilliant speeches. And do you want to talk about the major sponsors that were there? Yeah,
so the 2 obviously major sponsors would be Sign Nation. You know, you boys have done a lot over the last 3 years, really, and hopefully with a bit more organisation next year. Obviously, you had an employee that left that was helping us, and then we weren't aware of that, and then, you know, next thing happened was 2 weeks out. So, but yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that. And hang on, I've already forgotten it. I've asked us like 14 times. Media Image photo booth, and they were really good because obviously
that's second year in a row.
Second year in a row, because obviously we're trying to get the Friday to set up and organise, and booking crossovers happen with the place we're at the Crown Lager, and they, like, everyone that was coming to put stuff there, so we have it overnight, had to unfortunately like take the stuff back, and that, you know, he wasn't too happy about it, the person that came, but they were really happy. You know, at the end of the day, we're really happy with them, and they're really patient with us, so we really do appreciate that.
No, brilliant. So they're the major sponsors, and we've also covered the chat about Pooh Bar holding a night for fundraising, and that's on the 3rd of May. Mm-hmm. So more details will be coming up for that.
Yeah, definitely. And, definitely. We might even do a cheeky video. I know Archie's keen to get on the podcast as well, and it'll be good to talk about someone that has an
upcoming band. What's his band name?
Powder Keg. So do like the Australian indie type thing with a little bit like a kind of like a heavy metal rock thing as well, but not like your screamo metal, but very intense loud music, that's for sure. No, they're good.
We can hear it. Yeah. So is that the only bands that'll be performing on the night, or?
Well, there's a bunch of local acts. It's nothing like, you know, like a Pacific Avenue or something like that coming down. But it's just, obviously he knows.
You need to start somewhere, mate. And I think it's
he,
not only good recognition for their band, but it's gone towards good cause.
Exactly right. So they've got a lot of. So obviously,
so.
a lot of artists know each other, especially local community like Tasmania. So he's reached out, and obviously but don't know if he has an agent, but Poobah, he probably messaged them. They might send an email out to the people that they look for artists and musicians and things like that. And so Archer's absolutely killing it behind the scenes.
No, cool. So we'll move on to what's going to be the future for A Day For Jordy / Albie House, because that partnership's been brilliant over the years. I think you both benefit each other from it. So is there any stuff that's going to happen more throughout the year, or are you kind of just brainstorming?
Yeah, brainstorming stage at the moment. We don't want to say anything, or I don't want to give people empty promises and things like that, because I know I have said stuff in the past and it hasn't gone ahead. So I do want to make sure all the finer details are locked in and secured, and then we'll come and release it, put it on our social medias, come on here and talk about upcoming events and things like that.
Oh, well said. Because you don't want to put too much out that's not locked in yet, because at the moment, just kind of reflecting on what's happened for the cocktail night. And, mate, I think it's brilliant that you've managed to sort out this Poobah night, because I think you were talking about that on the last episode we put out.
Yeah.
So it's good to see that in action now.
Yep, for sure. Because I said it was going to be the end of March, early April, but they didn't have any available slots, so they're doing it with May. Yeah, they're doing it May the 3rd, and because I feel like it's a little bit too far out to be under A Day For Jordy, but we could still say associated with Day For Jordy and Albie House. But I feel like we do want to keep A Day For Jordy through March.
Yeah,
and I think Tom. Remember, I was at Roosters tonight for dinner, and Tom said they might be doing like a golf competition or something like that somewhere.
Oh,
so
cool.
That's early works. Again, don't want to give anyone empty promises and false hope, but that's something to keep an ear out for.
Nice. Is there anything else you want to shout out or mention?
Just a massive thank you for everyone that contributed, and that has showed my sister especially, and everyone that's been involved, support, and the love that we have from the community, and that people just want to come and show a great cause. And just about probably everybody, single person that went that night has definitely not gone through them losing someone, but have seen someone else that they love going through that, which at the end of the day affects them, which is the ripple effect, which is massive. So just a massive thank you to every single one. You guys are amazing. Can't thank you enough, and lots of love all around.
Well said, mate. I think that's a good way to finish. So thanks for listening. I will be back for more future Day For Jordy episodes.
We're going to get back in the grime of the Talkin'Smack.
And Talkin'Smack in general. We'll be producing more episodes. We'll be doing some updates on EPL. The other boys will be producing episodes on other content. And
we've been a bit quiet. We had a good run. It was nice and consistent.
The summer's ended, mate. Winter is coming.
Yeah.
And it's time for the grind. So
100%.
It's good to be back into talking shit. So
Talkin'Smack, bro.
Yeah. So here we are. And check us out on socials, talkinsmack.com.
Mm-hmm.
And we're also on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Podcasts.
Beautiful. So, check out Day For Jordy Insta below, and go check out Powder Keg below as well. Spotify and Instagram is going to be in the bio.
Thank you.